what's up? Welcome to the channel, and I'm going to talk today about making kind of retro beats with a vinyl sound, retro sounds. I've been looking around to try and find some tool which makes this process easier for me, because what I'm trying to do is get a soul beat, and if you think about it, most of those soul beat flavors would have been like sampled from vinyl, right? So I've been hunting around. I've tried a few things. I stumbled across a tape emulation thing, and that's kind of cool for the tape effect, but I didn't find a vinyl one until recently, and this one is from Plugin Alliance. Excuse the attire, by the way. It's really hot in here. It's bloody boiling today, so I've got my vest on. Sorry about that, but there you go. It's not sorry. Anyway, here we go. Plugin Alliance. That's what it looks like. An amazing bit of kit, and I've got a soul loop here. This is a loop that I made for a track without any of the effect. And it kind of sounds authentic, but it sounds like new, because it is. So how do I make that kind of like sound like a retro thing? Because what I want to try and do is make it sound like it's come off a record, I sampled it, and it's got all that dust, that noise in there, right? I got this one for a steal from Plugin Alliance, Needlepoint. Unfiltered Audio Needlepoint. So if I just switch this on, and I'll go through the plugin and show you what it does, and I'm by no means an expert on it, I've just been playing around with it a little bit for the last 10 minutes, and I thought, I've got to jump on here and show you what's going on. So let me just plug it in. Cool. And immediately you can hear dust. All right. And it's got this beautiful vinyl thing, right? This deck, spinning deck. So basically, let me just go through what's on here. It's split into a section up here, recording, flutter, compression, dust, noise, playback. And there's sort of presets up here, mighty mites. I'm not going to touch the presets for a minute. I'm just going to go through from the start. This is really cool here. This gain is just like an amplifier, right? So I can turn down the input and or turn it up. Age is obviously affects how old it sounds. So if I just play my loop and I turn it back down, that's starting to sound like the original, because it is. It's no longer old. I tell you what, I'll just turn off the noise as well. There. And I'll just turn up the age to make it really old, 100% old. So that's like an old gramophone, right? Really harsh on the mids. But like, cool. So you get the idea of what that does. I just think that's fantastic already. I'm like, that's something I can work with, right? Especially if I add in some dust. Cool, turn the dust off. And you've got this cool thing under here, wow and flutter, where this like emulates the, like these discs would have like a band. Sometimes it was a rubber band. And if that band was like, I don't know, stretched in a few places, it might just wobble the pitch up and down. So you get this wow and flutter thing here. Wow up. Oh. Sounds a bit drunk. Pretty cool, man. It's realistic, right? I'll just turn down the age a bit. Now, one of the things I think is amazing, I just stumbled on this earlier on, and I didn't even realize. I've used this a couple of times in a track, and I didn't really play around with the compression, but check this out. Press compression, which sounds like this. I turn it up. Can you hear it like upwardly expanding all of that quiet stuff? Those verbs are going nuts. You can make it pre or post. I guess that's pre or post the age and the wow and flutter. Anyway, these compression settings are amazing. Anyway, they're different compressors. So the Otter. Jesus. There's the dialogue boxes. I mean, it's so like, it's such an effect, you know what I mean? It's not like a subtle thing. I'd be using this for like an effect. I already love that. It's so mangled. So you can switch between these different ones. Fat and loud. Ooh. Gnarly. This is the old hip-hop M&S one. LA, old school LA hip-hop. Mid and side compression. Amazing. I love that. Moving on, the dust. Dust is dust, right? And it's pretty cool. You've got like small particles, large particles, or medium particles, and you can turn up the volume of the small ones or the large ones. I'll turn them down. There's going to be a bit more bottom end in the large ones, probably, I think, isn't there? And then the mids. Oof. And look at the way the graphic changes as you put these up and down. I love it. So that's the dust, and you can also have noise. I'll turn the particles off, the dust. So just listen to the noise, right? Whoosh. Change the color of the noise. Lovely. The movement of it. Sort of like cycling through a sine wave there, is it? What, I think. Or an LFO. Just oscillating a bit, isn't it? And you've got different things. You've got transport. Oh, what's that? Let's have a look. Transport. Only generating noise and dust when the Doors transport is playing. Makes sense, right? What else we got? Envelope. Envelope. The amplitude of the noise and dust signal is shaped by the amplitude of the input. Okay, so I guess the louder it gets, the noisier it gets. It's almost like a bit of side chaining. Auto stop. What's that do? Oof. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? It's like the record starting up or slowing down. There is a spin down thing, which I'll show you in a minute. But that one's good, because that's just out the box done for me. Love that. Yeah. But way too noisy for me to use in a track, I think. I'll turn it down a bit. Incidentally, you can automate all of this stuff. I use Reaper, whatever your door is, assuming your door's like a good door and not like a silly comic one. You can automate everything, right? So I could everything you see on it could be automated. You know, like the noise up and down. Right? And there's a filter for the noise, so you can adjust the parameters of which the noise is coming through on. Mid, low, and high. We did movement. That's cool. Put dust back on. Turn the volume down of the dust. The density. So you can see the density. See those three dots moving? It looks like you turn it up full, and it's like all the small, large, and medium particles come together. And you turn it down, they come together in the middle. They sort of split open and kind of thing, isn't it? Anyway, whatever. Bump. What's bump? Bump. Amount of compression to add to input signal sidechain to the dust stream, meant to simulate the interference of dust particles when listening to a record. Amazingly comprehensive. Done a really good job here, guys. I'm loving it. What else is there to show you? Pitch. Ooh. I guess it's authentic. It's not that great of a pitch change, is it? It's all right. My DAW Reaper has a better pitch things. There's less artifacts, but again, it's an effect, right? And there's a gain, sets the amount. That's the output gain. So on the left-hand side is the input gain. That's the output gain. What else have we got here? We've got spin down, which is kind of cool. Check this out. I'll just put the speed up a bit. Oh, I'm loving that. It takes me back to being about 12. Oh. I'm back with my old hi-fi. I had this old hi-fi unit and I used to love it. I used to spin things and slow them down. I was always envious of my old man's hi-fi. He had this beautiful hi-fi system. Looked like it was stainless steel. Maybe it was. Don't know. Probably not. But it was a beautiful looking thing. I can't remember the name of it now. It was made by... maybe it was Bang & Olufsen. It was like... We were really poor. Like, we had no money until I got to about 12 and Dad started earning lots of money. He set up his own business and stuff and he was like, made some money. And that was one of the first things he got. We didn't have anything until then. So when that arrived, it was like, oh my fucking God. What is that? And it had this little strobe on it for the to get the belt perfectly set for the perfect revolutions per minute for whether it's 45 or 33 and a third. Amazing. And it's kind of like just taking me right back to there. He had this cupboard with all these vinyls in there. Oh, so nice. There we go. Broken. It's looping. Wow! Broken. In broken mode, the last record length delay line will play the output of the plugin on repeat, simulating the repetitive quality of a skipping record. You can create complex loops by timing the on-off state of this button. Pretty cool. It's like sampling. Yeah. I love it. There you go. It's amazing. So I'm going to be using this quite a bit. I hope you liked it. If you do like it, don't forget you can subscribe and like it, man. Because like it really helps me more than you probably realize. Like it. It's free and hit the bell icon. You get more of these. And let me know what you think of this. And if you're going to use it yourself, Plugin Alliance, I'll put a link to it in the description so you can get it. If you like this soul loop, that track's available for download as well if you buy a license, which is pretty inexpensive and you can do what you like with it. I'll put a link to that as well below. Take care. See you soon.